One day, all of us will just be memories. To our families, to our friends, to the people who cross paths with us. Maybe once, maybe for a lifetime. And when that day comes, the question will be simple. How will they remember us? Not just the photos, not just the social media moments, but who we really were underneath it all. Because we all walk through life carrying two versions of ourselves. The version the world sees, and the version we want the world to see. And somewhere in between, that's where our legacies form. People might remember the things we said, how we made them feel, or the energy we brought into the room. But we decide what those moments meant. We choose whether they remember comfort or courage, noise or purpose, another face in the crowd, or a force that changed something within them. So let's ask ourselves something real. What do we want to be remembered for? Not just success, not just accomplishments, but impact, the presence that we had, the consistencies we maintained, the truths that we told and held. Do we want to be remembered as the ones who coasted in life, the ones who had talent but never pushed it, the ones who dreamed but didn't build? Or do we want to be remembered as the ones who rose, the ones who showed up even when it hurt, the ones who stayed disciplined even when it would have been easier to quit, the ones who refused to settle for the version of ourselves that was convenient, and instead stepped into the version that was complete? We all have a final form, a higher version, a peak we're still climbing toward, and we have a choice every single day. Stay where it's comfortable, where it's safe, where people accept the easy version of us, or go higher, go deeper, live in the version that deserves to be remembered. Because the truth in this life, we won't be remembered for what we had, we'll be remembered for who we became. The mindset, the discipline, the grit, the consistency, the moment we chose growth over excuses, the battles we fought in silence, the purpose we carried when no one else was around. That's what lives on. We don't need to be famous. We don't need to be perfect, but we need to be real. We need to be authentic. We need to be all in. So when they say our names, when they bring us up years from now, let them say they lived fully. They never backed down. They gave everything they had to become everything they were meant to be. Let them remember the version of us that kept climbing, kept showing up, kept standing tall when everything said to sit down. Let them remember us at our highest level, not for being flawless, but for being fearless. Because in the end, the world doesn't just remember what we did, it remembers who we were while we were doing it. And we're becoming the version worth remembering. What do you want to be remembered for? One day, all of us will just be memories. To our families, to our friends, to the people who cross paths with us. Maybe once, maybe for a lifetime. And when that day comes, the question will be simple. How will they remember us? We don't need to be famous. We don't need to be perfect, but we need to be real. We need to be all in.